It's 1 year since Narendra Modi took oath for a historic third term as Prime Minister. A year marked by big strides and bold ambitions. From Mars to the moon and now towards manned missions. India's space story is reaching for the stars. Under Modi's watch, ISRO has docked satellites in space, explored the lunar south pole and is gearing up to send an Indian into space. From Red Fort promises to rocket launches, it's been a wonderful year of missions, milestones and momentum.
3, 2, 1.
India made history by reaching Mars on its first attempt in 2014. Chandrayaan 1 helped discover water on the moon. Chandrayaan 2 gave us the highest resolution images of the moon. Chandrayaan 3 increased our understanding of the lunar south pole.
When Indian Air Force officer Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla pilots the SpaceX 9 Falcon 9 spacecraft this June, it will only be the first time in 41 years that an Indian would travel to space. So far, cosmonaut Rakesh Sharma is the only Indian to travel to space, that too in the year 1984 aboard a Soyuz spacecraft. Marks the first private collaborative human space flight by the Indian Space Research Organization, and this comes at a very pivotal moment when the Indian Space Research Organization has moved from one milestone to another over the past decade. But what really sets apart this National Space Agency from all other space agencies in the world is that all these scientists are working on a very tight, limited budget and still excelling in their fields. Remember, Chandrayaan 1 was executed at just about rupees 360 crore, and then Chandrayaan 3 at about rupees 600 crore, and now the Gaganyaan will be accomplished at a budget of rupees 20,000 crore. So what's next?
The Indian space program started with a bullock cart and bicycle era. We used to transport rocket parts in bicycle and satellite in bullock cart. From that era, last 63 years, we have grown to greater heights. And right now, we are growing in exponential growth. Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji has given a clear vision and direction to us. And we are going to accomplish a lot of new mission. Right now, there are 55 satellites serving the common man of this country in multiple places. This has to be increased to 155 satellites in another few years. And then a lot of new programs like Human Spaceflight Program, Chandrayaan 4 Program, Venus Orbiter Mission, and so many things are lined up. And really it is exciting. And I want to tell only thing, Indians are second to none.
अब हम मानव सहित गगनयान लेकर के चलेंगे.
When Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced from the Red Fort in the year 2018 that India will fly 3 of its astronauts to space for the first time ever with Gaganyaan, he knew he was setting an ambitious target for the Indian Space Research Organization. Well, over the last 7 years, ISRO has undertaken multiple tests and inched closer and closer to that goal of carrying out its first ever human space flight. Well, now the target is set for the year 2027.
The Gaganyaan program is meant for taking Indians using Indian launch vehicle to space and bring them back safely. That is the mission. And to accomplish this, a lot of development has to take place. First of all, the launcher. We have to human rate the launcher. Human rating means we have to improve the margin, improve the redundancies, and ensure that it is a highly reliable vehicle. This activity of the Mark III vehicle is completely done. Where all the propulsion system testing is done, structural tests are done. I will say 98% it is completed. Second thing is the crew module, where the crew has to be accommodated and they have to be taken safe. That development, it is a pressurized compartment, and that development realization is highly complex, and we are in the final leg of realization. third development is the environmental control and safety system. When somebody has to go to space, you have to maintain the required pressure, required temperature, required relative humidity, and the carbon dioxide has to be kept under control, oxygen content has to be maintained.
Clearly, there's a lot more coming up. The ISRO scientists have been working tirelessly to make these missions successful. Remember last year in December when ISRO carried out the 100th launch from Sriharikota and then successfully carried it out and completed that mission. Clearly, we have a long way to go, and the next few years we'll see ISRO making Indians proud yet again.
And we are slipping into a very short break. News and updates continue on the other side. Stay with us.
Network 18 decimates Times Internet with over 6 times more unique users on social media. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.